What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video from my phenomenal figures. This Sunday is Wrestlemania Backlash, and tonight, in this video today, we are going to be doing my Wrestlemania Backlash predictions. There are 6 matches that we are going to go over each. I haven't uploaded for at least 4 days. Sorry, but I was doing some other things. It was Star Wars Day. I wasn't really planning on doing any videos. Other things, just kind of been chilling. But I will be putting out a bunch of content. I'm going to do a Kyle O'Reilly figure review, which I did record last night, which will be going out this and the WrestleMania Backlash setup. So stay tuned for those 3 videos, and plus maybe some other videos. But yes, guys, now we are going to do the predictions. I'm not sure if I'll do a review. Normally, I do. But for the first match, guys, we are going to get into the first match, which is for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which is Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. Their match at WrestleMania was not very good, guys. I did not enjoy that. I thought it was okay, but it was not what I wanted it to be. It was pretty poor. It was did not live up to the build, to the hype. It was nowhere near as good as Becky versus Bianca. Unfortunately, it could main event the show, but I really hope it doesn't. Not unless they put on a banger match. But this storyline has not been the best at all lately, if I'm going to be 100, which the last SmackDown that we had, SmackDown is tonight, this is recorded on a Friday. But yeah, the last SmackDown, the main event was Shotzi Blackheart versus Ronda Rousey and Aaliyah versus Charlotte Flair, and some crap beat the clock challenge. It was atrocious. I feel like they really are desperately in need of fixing this feud. They better do something better tonight. Their contract signing was very plain. The promos have been very plain. I'm better than you. I'm the best. This blah 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 blah. Just kind of that lately. I feel like the feud could be so much better. It has not been the best feud. Charlotte Flair has been doing the same thing for ages, and she's getting boring, and she needs a new character. She just needs a new character. I love Charlotte Flair now. I think she's a great wrestler. I think she's a great athlete. She's good at what she does, but she needs a new character desperately, 100%. And then for Ronda Rousey, they just don't book her good enough. I don't know what it is better, but the Royal Rumble was good, her return, and then after that, it just felt really flat or something. I just don't really know what their potential plans were with her right now. She's probably just gonna beat Charlotte Flair and then move on to something else, and then she'll face maybe Bayley for her next challenger. But Ronda Rousey to win. Feud has not been the best. They need to try fix that one, guys. Definitely. Yeah, I would say that much about it. Alright, guys, and for the next match, which I've actually been enjoying this feud. Last week on SmackDown, it wasn't the best. The next match is Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. I don't have a figure of Madcap, but I do have a figure of Happy Corbin, which I can put in the ring for you guys. They're beautiful. Okay, that looks great. And then we'll put a little image of Madcap on the screen. So basically, WrestleMania had Happy lost to Drew, and he blamed it on Madcap, but it was not Madcap's fault at all. He was just being stupid, and that's basically what happened. And then on an episode, Happy was like saying, blaming on him when he was trying to get him to tell jokes. He was saying the jokes was terrible. He was treating Madcap like trash. And then Madcap told him a joke. Then Madcap got pissed, and they just start brawling, and then they were done. Then another week he asked him to go with him again. Before that, Madcap was just kind of picking up wins. Then he said no. Then he stole his Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Then he pretty much just was on Happy Talk, and he had like the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. 2 people brought it down. Madcap was dressed up as one of them. He told them to bring him a sledgehammer because he was going to destroy it. What do we know? Madcap was the one with the sledgehammer. Tried to hit him with it. Madcap just beat him up and then just threw him out of the ring. So basically, that has been the whole feud. I've been liking what they've been doing with Madcap. I think that this is not a one-off thing. I think that they're going to give the win to Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin, whatever you want to call him, this time around. And then I think that I love both of these. They're doing great work. And then I think in the next match that they're going to have Madcap win. And that's what I think they're going to do. And I think Madcap could definitely be a future WWE star. I think he's definitely a great wrestler. He has a good character. I love Madcap Moss. I love Happy Corbin. Them two are doing absolutely fantastic, amazing work right now. 2 of the best works of their of their career. Just amazing stuff here. Good stuff. Looking forward to this one. I gotta be honest with you, I am. Not many people probably are, but I am, and I'm gonna go with Madcap to lose and Happy Corbin to win. Let's get into the next match. Right, you guys, the next match is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles versus Edge. Edge is representing his new faction, Judgment Day. Love Edge's new faction. They've been doing great stuff. Damian Priest has been picking up some wins. If I go to think, AJ won. I think AJ beat Priest on Raw, and then they attacked him, and then Finn Balor came out or something like that. So basically, yeah, this has been a good feud. Edge is just going to be doing his Judgment Day stuff with Damian Priest. Good promos, attacking AJ. I'm not going to go over the full thing. At WrestleMania, of course, AJ lost to Edge due to Priest interfering. So what happens in this match is Damian Priest is barred from ringside because AJ Styles beat Damian Priest. That means he's barred from ringside now. And what's going to happen in this match, I'm going to predict that Finn Balor did help AJ Styles. They were about to hit his arm with a chair, and then he helped him. I think that they're going to add a new member to Judgment Day. That's going to be Finn Balor. Finn Balor's going to come to the ring. Edge will maybe know, maybe he won't. But AJ will be like, oh, he's here to help me. He's going to trick AJ. He's going to make an interference. He's going to do something to AJ or something like that. And then Edge is going to win. Another cheat win for Edge. And then I think at Hell in a Cell, they're going to have a Hell in a Cell match. This would be epic. I would love this idea. Hell in a Cell match with these two. No one can get involved. That is what I'm going to predict for that. And I cannot wait to see this match again because their WrestleMania match was brilliant. This is going to be a trilogy. I'm predicting WrestleMania Backlash, Hell in a Cell. Beautiful. Just great. I love these two. Two of my favorites. Say it all the time. But let's get into the next match, guys. Right, guys. We got 3 matches left for the next match. Let me just get the figures. Alright, guys, on for the next match. It is the Colossus Almas versus the Almighty Bobby Lashley. This feud has been okay. Their match at WrestleMania was pretty meh. I don't think it was the best. It was very short. Bobby Lashley got a very short win on him at WrestleMania. Yeah, I don't think this match has to be better than the one at Mania. Nah, it was a letdown, to be honest. I thought, Bobby Almas, that's a sick idea. They should do that. I like the storyline. Bobby, MVP turned on Bobby, then MVP goes with Almas. I like that. I think that's good. I think Almas definitely needs it. I don't think Almas is nowhere near as good as Bobby. Bobby is a way better version of Almas. It's just Bobby's so much better. Bobby has everything. Almas has he can improve in the mic, and he can improve in the ring. That's my honest opinion about Almas. He's still good though. I still like him. I still think he's good. But if I was to predict here, I think I'm gonna go Almas to win this one. And then I would say maybe Hurt Business helps Almas win or something. Distraction. And then they have a third one. That is probably what I'm going to go with. I think Bobby won the first one. Almas going to win the second one. Then Bobby wins first. Almas wins second. Bobby wins third. Bobby wins the overall feud. That is what I think is going to happen. So I think Bobby is going to lose due to MVP or Hurt Business. Next match. Hurt Business, obviously Cedric or Shelton, either one, but next match. Alright guys, on for the next match. It is Cody, Seth, 2, and wow, their match at WrestleMania was absolutely fantastic, amazing, stupendous. One of my favorite things, sorry guys, about wrestling for ages. Cody's return has been brilliant. He's been doing great stuff on Raw. I absolutely love Cody Rhodes, top 10 guy. Seth also, without a thought, you gotta think it. Seth is the best. One of the best on Raw for the past months now. He's in the top 10. He's been doing brilliant stuff. Seth is fantastic. So is Cody. I cannot wait to see this for a second time. Seth is going to win this one. Going to do a pretty short prediction on this one. But I'm going to predict Seth wins. But cheat. And then they do a third, which Cody wins. That is what I'm predicting. I think that's what they're going for. A trilogy with these three. Which would be beautiful. And then at Hell in a Cell, you could do Cody and Seth inside Hell in a Cell, and that's how you end it. That's just great. These things with AJ, Seth, everything that they can do with Edge, all of this, they can start doing with Cody, that kind of stuff. That is my favorite thing about wrestling and the Roman Reigns stuff. Plus that kind of thing when they're in a feud like Seth and Edge, AJ and Edge, Cody, Seth. That stuff is just real top class. I love that kind of stuff when they do 3 matches. Always think that they should do this in wrestling. It's just the best thing other than the world title stuff. you don't even need a title for this. It's going to be fantastic. Now we're getting into what I think should be the main event. And I actually got a decent amount to say about it. But I'm going to go Zeth to win. Alright guys, now it is time to predict the final match. It is the Bloodline versus RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. Wow, what a match. Let's pause it and talk about it. Alright guys, so originally it was the Usos versus RK Bro for both the Raw. Let me just get this set up so you can see everything in the frame. For the Raw and for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And then it got cancelled and they changed it to this match, which I'm alright with, but it's a little weird. I mean, it's a bit strange. They were like, oh, we're going to do RK Bro versus the Usos for both titles because Roman Reigns done that, you know. But then they didn't go along with it. And then Paul came to Adam Pearce and told, we want to change it to this match. But why would Roman want that? When Roman Reigns was literally the one who wanted to do it. The match. It's crazy. It's like, what? But why? But then they changed it to this. I suppose they don't want to put RK Bro versus the Usos title match on this show. So they're saving it for something down the line, which is okay. It's weird. Probably saving McIntyre versus Roman for the castle. Or they could even go Hell in a Cell with it. But to be honest, I gotta say the faces winning this one, RK Bro and Drew, because what do the Bloodline get if they win this? If RK Bro and Drew win, it makes sense. RK Bro get their match with the Usos, Drew gets his match with Roman. Also, you could get a Roman wins, he's dominant, pins Riddle or something like that. And then they don't pin Drew. Drew doesn't get involved. The Usos make sure Drew. But I'm going to go with Drew pins one of the Usos here. And RK Bro take out the rest. Or Drew pins Roman even. That could happen. And RK Bro just take out the Usos. But I'm going to go with Drew and RK Bro to win this one. I don't see they could make the Bloodline, but I don't see them making the Bloodline here. They always make the face tag teams win. It would be sick to see the Bloodline win. And I love the way they're actually putting the Bloodline on it. If you think about it like this as a tag team, that's sick. I actually prefer this, to be honest, than the unification match, because they get to do RK Bro for longer with those titles, and they get to do the Usos for the titles. But anyways, guys, that was the predictions. Enjoy WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday if you are watching it. If you're not, I'm not watching it live, but I'm watching it the next day. Probably, I don't know about a review, guys. We'll have to see. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't already checked out my favorite figures collection, go check out that video. It is on the channel now. If you want to subscribe, you can. You may feel free to. I think we're almost on 300. And if you'd like to like the video, comment down below if you want to do me see me do a figure match of this. I might consider doing it. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. My Flum Figures out, baby. We the ones, Bloodline.